Hey everybody, happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seeby. And again, happy Thursday, guys. And Thursday is always part of our creative writing class that we like to call Picture This. What is Picture This? Picture This is when I show you, present you an image. It could be a still, could be a photograph, could be a painting, it could be a cartoon. It could be, just a thought-provoking image. Usually I like to find things that tell a story without words, There's something deeper than just like a man walking down the street. There's something to it. Something that you can pull out, some sort of history and emotion to, and embellish on the story because when I show you a picture and you have to write something based on what you're looking at. You have to have a great imagination and come up with a history. Remember, you're looking at a frozen, you don't know what's happened before the picture, and you don't know what's happened after the picture. So you, as the writer, have to create a past and a present and a future in that picture, okay? Like if you were to freeze a movie, pause a movie, you don't know what's going to happen right after. You never saw the movie before. You pause it right when someone's about to open a door or something. What's behind that door? You don't know. What if you pause the movie and then you imagined what happened? I'm sure it's way different than what happens when you actually watch it, And, why do we do this exercise? Well, it's such a great way to jumpstart your creativity, and I say this every week and I'm going to keep saying it because as songwriters, we always need some sort of inspiration from or some stimulation to set off our creativity because sometimes we don't really always feel creative. And these are just one of the ways. And it's kind of fun because you look at a picture and it's up to you to create this whole universe based around this one still image. And, you don't have to do this just once. You could write 5, 6 different things based on one picture. I don't care, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's kind of fun to envision your personal take on what it looks like. And there's no wrong way to do this. Like any picture I show you, I don't know what it makes you think, even if it's, very blatant what the picture is. Maybe it reminds you of your aunt, when you were little. Maybe the lady in the picture looks like your aunt. So no matter what's going on, you think of your aunt when you look at that picture because your aunt looked like that woman in the picture. Who knows? Maybe a picture of ice cream and it makes you think of the dog you had when you were 9 because you dropped your ice cream cone and your dog ate it. Who knows, So, and like I said, there's no wrong way to do this exercise. It's all up to you. It's personal. You're not graded for it, and you're not going to get in trouble if you do. You can't do anything wrong. It's your world. I have no say in it. So, but there are rules. One of the only rules is, of course, because we're songwriters, we want to write a song. What does a song have to do in a chorus, especially? Well, it's got to rhyme. That's one. It's got to rhyme. It's got to be, it should be catchy. It should be creative, but it should be universal. What do I mean by universal? Like if you have an inside joke with a friend, no one else gets it. Sometimes you can base something so personally, internally, that something has happened to you on a personal level that no other person really relates to what you're saying. So what I mean is, whatever the picture is, however creative you want to get, it should be universally understood. The person who listens to it should listen to it once and understand exactly what you're trying to say. Or at least they have their own mental picture of what they think you meant. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Music is up for interpretation from anyone who listens to it. Once it's out in the universe, it belongs to the public. even if you wrote it. Um, once I release a song, it's not my song anymore. It's kind of like everyone's, even if I am like, profiting from the sales of it or the plays of it or whatever, but it still belongs to the universe. And it's open for whoever wants to interpret it the way they hear it. Like, then you have songs like Come Together from the Beatles, Here Come Old Flat Top, he come grooving up slowly, he won, what does that mean? It just sounded cool to them, but then people start putting subliminal, oh, this means this and this means that. But I guess it's just open to interpretation. But, now the Beatles were a special, special band. So, not saying that you shouldn't try a Come Together kind of vibe to it, but I would go more with what people can relate to on a wider universal level. What I mean is, someone should hear your song the first time and go, "Oh God, I love this song is speaking right to me," and they get it. They understand exactly what you're talking about. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the photograph. So here's the photograph. Here. All right, and we're back. So that was a nice, really long look at that photograph. So it's a black and white photo. It looks like it could be old. Like her makeup looks kind of vintagey. I don't know. Maybe it's the black and white that makes it look sort of vintage and older. But I love the black and white, and her makeup's all running. She's looking into a mirror and crying. There's a lot of imagery there. There's a lot of plot. There's a lot of plot. You could turn this song into you could go a million ways with this, just that photograph, And so, it's a powerful image. When I do these classes, I always try to find something that's really, I guess to me, speaks to me. Maybe it doesn't speak to you, but I hope you find some intrigue in all the stills that I show you so that you can write something creative from it, I hope this isn't just satisfying me and not you guys out there. For me, there's a lot of story in that, in that photograph. So I can't wait to see what you guys write to it on your own. And remember, I really want you guys to send me your lyrics, okay? And again, just like the ghostwriting class, this is something I want you to do in a room. Close the door, turn off your phone, okay? I want you to really get in here and think about what you're doing. Get lost in the story. Really use your imagination. In fact, I want you to stare at the photograph until you kind of fade away into a daydream. And then when you pull back out of that, then I want you to start writing your ideas down on the paper. Look at what you're seeing. Write the things that you see in the picture. Don't even worry about it rhyming in the beginning. Just look at the photograph and the subject. Write everything down that you see in the picture that means something, crying eyes, reflection. There's so many things there. Her mascara's all running. There's so many subtext in that photograph. You could go all kinds of ways. Her eyes are beautiful, but they're sad. There's a song right there. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read you my lyrics. This is my lyrics, okay? So I want you to write your own lyrics. The only rule is this. Like I said, it's got to rhyme. It's a song. And it's got to make sense. It's got to tell a story, and the story should be easily understood by the listener, even from the first listen. Okay, so I'm going to, right now, I'm going to read you my lyrics for this, okay? I'm hanging on the edge. Yeah, I'm falling apart. I try to keep it all together. I could have walked from the start. I never should have broke the circle or the promise I made. But when I look into the mirror, I'm the one that's to blame. I'll say it one more time. I'm hanging on the edge. Yeah, I'm falling apart. I try to keep it all together. Could have walked from the start. I never should have broke the circle or the promise I made. But when I look into the mirror, I'm the one that's to blame. So basically, what I got out of it was, she's losing her marbles. She's losing her, her heart is broken. I imagine by the look of her, she's falling apart. She's hanging on the edge. Her makeup is running down her face. She knows that she could have just avoided all this if she would have just walked away. But no. I never should have broke the circle or the promise I made. Maybe she made a promise to herself. That's what she meant by breaking the circle and the promise that she made. She probably made that promise to herself, okay? But when I look into the mirror, I'm the one that's to blame. Like, I did this to myself, and now I'm living with all this agony. Could have been a tumultuous relationship that's rocky and very unhealthy. And now she's at the end of it, or got her heart broken, and now she knows, why did I let myself get to this level right now? So that's what I got out of it. So yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys write for your version, Anyway, guys, that is all the time we have tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe CB. I love you guys. I miss you very much. And stay safe, okay? And like I said, send me all your lyrics in a text message, in an email. If you're having problems still, give me a call and say, I'm not quite sure, where to go with this. I'll try to help you out a little bit, okay? All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to write a melody to this, to my words. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.